You're here because you want to start something for yourself, but not sure how to transition into a full-time freelancing role. Well, in this video, I'm sharing the 10 things I did that led me to becoming a full-time freelancer, earning more than I did in my corporate marketing job in less than 4 months. Keep watching. Hey there, rock stars! What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Allison Judkins, and here I share tips and tricks to help you grow your online sales and influence. Today, I am so excited to be making this video for you because it is all about freelancing, and I logged on to my Upwork today, and I'm officially a top-rated freelancer. You guys, I started this, I got my first check payout on Upwork mid-December, and by April I was already earning more than I did as a full-time corporate marketer. So I want to share the 10 steps I took that led me there so quickly. Let's start with number 1. So the first thing you need to do is to organize your finances to determine the minimum amount you need to earn per month to sustain your current lifestyle. And what I mean by that is your fixed expenses such as rent, utilities, car payments, your saving goals. If you are putting money into retirement, you need to include how much you want to be putting in retirement per month, and just other, I call it fun money. So that's being able to go out to restaurants, groceries, gas. That's not really fun money, it's kind of a necessity. But your current lifestyle. So you don't want to be so broke and starving. You want to be able to sustain your current lifestyle. So figure out what that number is. And the second thing you want to do is to build up a 6-month emergency fund. I do plan to release a video around freelancing and money, all of that. It's a topic I love, so I do want to share more on that. But if you want, you can follow me on TikTok because I do share freelance tips every single Friday. But the reason why having an emergency fund is so important, you guys, is because mindset. I have quit a job before to try to launch my other blog, Seeking Neverland. And when I quit, I did have an emergency fund, but I didn't have enough, and I was stressed out every single day. I wasn't ready to be a full-time blogger, and as a result, I took a job within like a month of being on my own. It was a disaster. I was stressed every single day, but the second time around, having ample amount of money in savings, it's just a different mindset. You feel a little more open to taking chances, I guess. So it's just really important to have that emergency fund. If you do not have clients and an emergency fund or some sort of savings, it is not the right time to be quitting your job to start freelancing. Which leads me to number 3. I didn't quit my job cold turkey. I started taking clients on the side while I was saving up that emergency fund, while I was still working full time. And I did it for a couple of reasons. The big one was really I just needed that cash in savings, and 2, I wanted to make sure that I had the discipline, that I had what it took to serve clients, to get up every day and to be my own boss. So the 4th thing I did was spent time putting together a website and portfolio. I wanted to have a website that I could direct potential clients to so they can see a collection of all of my past work. They could get to know me a little bit more. It was just another stop for them to get to know me and to, see my expertise. And what I do in every cover letter that I do send, I include my website on there, and I do get a lot of traffic. I can see that in my analytics. So people are clicking through and they're looking at my portfolio, they're reading my About Me page, and it wasn't really that much. I guess I do have experience building websites, but I did make a video on how to design a website. If you want to check that out, I will leave a link to it in the description, and I believe it's up here. And once they became clients, I got testimonials from everyone. I'm telling you, every single person I worked with, I got a testimonial from. I put it on my website, I put it on my pricing sheet, I put it on Upwork, everywhere. The sixth thing I did was determined my value propositions, really what made working with me worth it. What were my unique selling points? What made me a better freelancer than say someone else they were looking at? And I included that messaging on my websites, on every single client packet, everywhere I could. It was just another way to, for them to get to know me and to show my worth. Now, before I get into my last tips, I do want to say if you are getting value from this, then please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. It really does help me. It encourages me to keep sharing what's in here with you guys, and I love doing it. So please subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you, and let's get into the last bit, which is all about pricing. Now, when I got serious about becoming a freelancer, one of the first things I did was develop a pricing sheet. I tiered my services. I bundled them into like 3 packages, and I really spent time researching what the market was, what were social media marketers charging, and then I also took into account like my expertise, everything, and I came up with a price, which leads me to my next point: charge your worth. The last thing that really helped me earn a full-time income as a freelancer was I incentivized clients by offering them discounts for longer term contracts. So meaning if they signed a 6-month contract, they got 15% off of the monthly package rate or whatever that was. But it did help me get some consistent income for a large part of the year. So even like through August, I'm still earning from a contract that I signed in March, if that makes sense. So that wraps up this video. You guys, I am so excited for you for starting your journey. It does take some preparation, but it will be so worth it when you do it right, save your money, all of those good things. More videos to come. Again, make sure you follow me on TikTok if you would like more freelancing tips. I share them every Friday. Bye.